Take a deep breath in and exhale. Close your eyes, keep breathing deeply. See yourself going inside a place that goes beyond the physical place that you are at. It's a place where our souls are able to meet each other, to nourish each other, to celebrate each other. Call it special, magical, sacred, blessed place. Use the word that resonates with you the most. This is your space, this is your meditation, this is your life. Take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, feel yourself in the presence of the entity that you value the most. God, the higher power, higher being, the source, the universe, whatever it is perfect even in the perceived imperfection of others that may have about you or your beliefs, and even in your own perceived imperfections. Every doubt, every fear that shows up is part of the message. Take it and place it in front of you. Take a deep breath in and exhale. Declare that it was a wise decision to step up into this place. Declare that by doing that, you're giving yourself the gift that your mind becomes sharper and more precise, your spirit becomes stronger, your heart is becoming more loving. Take a deep breath in and exhale. Declare that you are willing and able to make the most of this time and from your life. Declare that you are receptive toward your message for today. Totally aware that whatever it shows up is coming all the way from the subconscious to the conscious, and for that you are willing to be grateful. Take a deep breath in and exhale. Declare that you are willing and able to interview your message for today as your ally with curiosity. Take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, let go all attachment to a specific way or form for the message to show up. Are you keeping in mind that it could show up as a memory, as a body sensation, a thought, a particular emotion? Take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, let go all attachment to a specific message. Does that mean that you have to forget about the message? That message is no longer an option? Of course, is an option. However, are you keeping in mind that the universe is infinite? Infinity rules? Infinity rules. Therefore, a delay in your life isn't a denial. What if the message that you need is different than the message that you want? What if the message that you receive the message that will be the key for your desires to come to pass. Take a deep breath in and exhale. And declare that you honor your inner fire and give yourself permission to grow and evolve. I honor my inner fire and give myself permission to grow and evolve. I honor my inner fire and give myself permission to grow and evolve. Take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, observe. How do you feel? Which came first? Any of that is inspiring you to jump in and say, yes, that's what I do. I give myself permission to grow and evolve, and that's the reason I have been so successful at fill the blank. Is it possible that even if that is true, you are only considering one area of your life? However, you are more than one area of your life. Physical, financial, mental, spiritual, social, vocational. Take a deep breath in and exhale. I honor my inner fire and give myself permission to grow and evolve. I honor my inner fire and give myself permission to grow and evolve. What if right now you choose to ask yourself, what am I afraid will happen if I learn something new? What are you afraid that will happen if you learn something new? Are you saying, I am not afraid that anything will happen? Look into every area of your life. If there is a way that you recognize you would love to learn more, to do more, to be more, whatever it is perfect because it is your perception. I honor my inner fire and give myself permission to grow and evolve. I honor my inner fire and give myself permission to grow and evolve. Is it possible that in any area of your life there is a small fear that if you learn something new, you start doing something new, fill the blank, which is that something new, you will no longer belong to fill the blank? Are you afraid to be ostracized, of being out of group? If you start doing fill the blank. Take a deep breath in and exhale. I honor my inner fire and give myself permission to grow and evolve. I honor my inner fire and give myself permission to grow and evolve. Are you thinking that grow and evolve only happens if fill the blank? Is that attached to a specific formal education? Or is that attached to a specific thing that others do? Take a deep breath in and exhale. I honor my inner fire and give myself permission to grow and evolve. I honor my inner fire and give myself permission to grow and evolve. Are you aware that this meditation is about expanding your sphere of awareness, expanding your sphere of consciousness, expanding and raising your level of alertness? And by being here, you are already doing this. Are you aware that by being here, you are right now, you are already a different person to the one who stepped up into this space? Even if you are saying, but I don't feel any different, it's okay. It's perfect. You don't have to feel anything. Your future has already transformed by your decision to step up into this space. Take a deep breath in and trust and flow that it works. There are so many things in this universe that you have no idea how they work, and you trust and flow they are working. I honor my inner fire and give myself permission to grow and evolve. I honor my inner fire and give myself permission to grow and evolve. Do you realize that in order for you to step up into new levels of service, profits, health, freedom, and greatness, in whichever way or form you value the most, your willingness to consciously and intentionally give yourself permission to grow and evolve put you in a different mental space, in a different spiritual space that allows you to grasp the opportunities that come your way and are in alignment with your new you. Are you aware that by doing that you interact different with people? Take a deep breath in and exhale. I honor my inner fire and give myself permission to grow and evolve. I honor my inner fire and give myself permission to grow and evolve. Look into the future. Which future are you looking at? The one limited by all those moments that you perceived you didn't grow and evolve as you should have. The one limited by those things, those events that limited your own growth and evolution. Are you looking at a future that is limited with all those voices that told you? Who you are, who you should be? Take a deep breath in and exhale. I honor my inner fire and give myself permission to grow and evolve. I honor my inner fire and give myself permission to grow and evolve. Look into the future. The future that you would love to live. How does that look like in every area of your life? Vocational, physical, familial, financial, mental, spiritual, social. How does that look like for you? Take a deep breath in and exhale. I honor my inner fire and give myself permission to grow and evolve. I honor my inner fire and give myself permission to grow and evolve. Look into your future self. Look into your self-image today. Which things are out of alignment? How does your future self behave? How does your future self speak, act, listen? Go into your self-image right now. Remove all those labels that aren't in alignment with that future self. Relax. You are only going to review them. You can choose to put them back if you want. However, give yourself the gift of reviewing them. Take a deep breath in and exhale. I honor my inner fire and give myself permission to grow and evolve. I honor my inner fire and give myself permission to grow and evolve. Look into the future that you would love to live. And declare, I adjust my perspective about who I am. And I'll align my future self from a place of love. I adjust my perspective about who I am. And I align with my future self from a place of love. How does that look like for you at this moment? Take a deep breath in and exhale. I honor my inner fire and I give myself permission to grow and evolve. I honor my inner fire and give myself permission to grow and evolve. Will you choose today to give yourself permission to grow and evolve? To reach new levels of service, profits, health, freedom, and greatness in whichever way you value the most. Are you thinking that permission to grow and evolve has to be something huge, something really big? Like new career, a new achievement? Or could it be, will you consider that the possibility that by stepping up into this space, you gave yourself that permission already? Even if I'm conscious about it. The question is, are you willing to be conscious and intentional about your decisions and actions? Take a deep breath in and exhale. I honor my inner fire and give myself permission to grow and evolve. I honor my inner fire and give myself permission to grow and evolve. Look into the future that you would love to experience. What if you are attached to a specific way or form of your future? Does that mean that's bad? No. Are you willing to be open and receptive that your future could be even greater and brighter than the one that you have imagined so far? Will you give yourself permission to consciously and intentionally adjust your perspective about who you are to allow a future even greater than the one that you imagine to evolve? Take a deep breath in and exhale. I honor my inner fire and give myself permission to grow and evolve. I honor my inner fire and give myself permission to grow and evolve. I honor my inner fire and give myself permission to grow and evolve. Blessings.